you'll be able to recognize is this is the first max trade in here. And that max trade is this max trade in here. You'll see the I've left the code on so you can see the actual trades that were getting taken at that process. And you can see what happened to that trade. It had a very, very good upside. I mean, I'm not trading this at this stage. At the top edge, you can see this process here. We started to sell into the top edges here. And you started to look at that top edge there and you say, well, there's the same deal there. You know, that's the process. That's the process that we're talking about, isn't it? And you can see that that sale made a very, very big profit as well. Now, we're not trying to manage the profit situation at this stage. We just want to see the execution on the entries. And what we're doing is we're logging the volume that's available on those entries just now. We're logging the volume that's on those entries just now so that we can see just how many, effectively, how many licenses can be generated from this so that we don't use up all the liquidity that's in the market and then leave people with absolutely nothing. So when we look at this, process, you can see it's a winning process. You know, you can see how easy it is to evolve. You can see how easy it is to build into those elements, and we've had a very, very good couple of trades in here. You know, the times of these two charts are different, by the way. One's a 1 minute chart and this is a 30-second chart, so bear that in mind when you're looking at this as a 30-second chart and a 1 minute chart on the right hand side. So so it doesn't look the same, but it is the same, obviously. So when you see the last two trades, you can start to understand the quality that Max is trying to build into these. It's trying to get the best possible price at the best possible levels. It's basically trading what? Well, what is Max? At the end of the day, what is Max? Max is an automated RGL, right? Max is an automated RGL. It's only got one side of the trade. It's the red side RGL or the green side RGL, but Max is an automated RGL. So it finds an RGL, it then sets up a bracket, it then puts in the orders around that bracket narrative, and if the bracket gets busted, it loses. If the bracket profits, it profits. As simple as that, right? So Max in that sense is the same as any other RGL. It's exactly the same. It's a process. It's a trade story. Just the same way as natural gas at the top edge, when I put a little box around here, that could easily just be a max area. That could be a max sell, that could be a max sell, that could be a max sell, that could be a profit take, target price, whatever, a managed exit. So when we go through that type of process, it seems to start to make consistent logical sense, doesn't it? It's just consistent sense. It's not something you look at and go, nope, there's no consistency about what we're seeing against what we're doing. There's always going to be consistency, guys. You're not going to start seeing something that you disagree with from our teachings. It's going to be exactly the same. I think it's important to be consistent, isn't it? It's important to be consistent. And I showed the guys this trade this morning, for example, here. Take a look at this trade. 7 minutes past 11. 7 minutes past 11. Sweep or a bid. Now that might not make a lot of sense, but it should. I'm waiting for a sweep for a bid to take place. And the reason why I shorthanded the narrative was because it was just about to happen. I wanted to make sure the tweet was out before it did happen so that I could get position for myself to take advantage. Also to give you guys an opportunity to maybe also take advantage, right? Sweep for a bid. Care the dollar. Price trades down. We get a sweep. We get a break. I take the first contract out for 10 ticks. Second contract was still in for $200. And that was exactly what happened. There's the tweet. There's the actual trade. There's the graphic. There's the outcome. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, guys, how often this happens. It's just every single time, isn't it? It's no longer on the odd occasion where you get lucky. It's actually every single time.